Today we'll be talking about Industroyer 2, which was used to target the Ukraine energy sector. And it was also called that it was used from the side of Russian hackers. So we'll be having a small analysis on this particular tool, and basically the content credit of this video go to Cyber. Okay, so let's start. So at first, a little bit insight about what is Industroyer 2. So basically, it was called that the Russian hacking group and Russian based hacking group Sandworm APT has observed that they were interrupting the electrical supplies in Ukraine in the recent day, and they were also targeting the electronic transformers. And the group is basically used the updated version of Industroyer. Like it is previously they used the Industroyer, which was the recent version of Industroyer 2, and right now they are using Industroyer for this attack. So they have used recently, and they were using this kind of Indus 12 with several worms and Viper, which is especially targeting the Windows, Linux, and Solaris OS. Okay, so let's understand basically what's going on over there. So as we all know, ESET is a very good company. So ESET researcher and CERT team just done a recent collaboration in uh, Ukraine and has spotted the updated version of Industroyer, which was dubbed at Industroyer. Okay, and the Sandworm group also uses the malware family such as Candy Viper, Awful Thread, or Thread, and Solo Thread. So these were the vipers that was used in attacking the Ukraine in recent days, in which basically the Industroyer 2 was one of the main component which was used in this particular campaign. And at present it is not known how attackers compromise the target system and move from the IT network to the ICS network of high voltage electronic substation in Ukraine. So it is not right now clear how they moved in. They might be used some sort of malware which was infected inside the system after disconnecting the internet as well. So this can be some sort of reason that how the systems is getting compromised and how they moved from the IT network to the ICS network of high voltage. Now let's understand a little bit about how the basic Industroyer 2 works. So let's understand first about the deployment of Industroyer 2. So Industroyer 2 was deployed as a single window executable, and it was basically executed using a scheduled task on April 8. And after that it was compiled on March 23, and it was like according to research is what it was also told that all this campaign was planned for more than 2 weeks. Okay, so this thing was planned for more than 2 weeks, so it was spread along. And basically the Industry 2 implements only on IEC IEC 104. And so basically this is a protocol, and Industry 2, which was used to attack the Ukraine infrastructure, was implemented on IEC 104 protocol, and it was for the communicating with the industrial equipment. And it basically shares a number of ports similarly with the payload, which is called as 104.dll of the Industry. So basically it already means what the .dll file means. And after that Industry 2 is basically highly configurable and has a detailed configuration hard coded in its body as well, and the attackers are required to recompile the malware for every new victim. So this was the functionality how the Industry 2 work and how it's getting spreaded. And this is the main thing, like suppose if there will be any new victim for this Industry malware, then the attacker need to recompile this malware for each and every single user. So there are some sort of additional info, basically also that in this particular campaign attackers deploy a new version of Candy Viper, which include a new loaded name which is called argue patch. and the loader is a patched version of the genuine component of Hacksledge IDA Pro software. So basically, there's a new story on the UK and Russia cyber warfare every day, and with the introduction of new threat such as modified Industroyer, which is called Industroyer 2, Ukraine organization could be at great threat, and concerned organizations are suggested to follow the recommendation provided by the CERT UA to stay protected. So that's all about this video. I just given a small insight about how the does Industroyer 2 work and how it was targeted the Ukrainian infrastructure. So that's all for today. Have a great day. Jai Hind.